Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I'm in the hospital right now. As you can probably tell from all the beeping in the other room. But you're in the hospital, I guess. Constant beeping. Thankfully mine actually hasn't beeped in a while. But didn't it beep one time like in the middle of the night? Yes. Several times in the middle of the night it has beeped. But thankfully we've had a little bit, at least where it hasn't. So, surgery was successful. Got a G-tube and a J-tube placed, which I'm really thankful because they thought they were only going to get one in, but they actually got two. Make sure somebody wasn't fixing to walk in. It was a very interesting night last night. The nurse kept walking in, and thankfully, she took over so that my mom could rest because I can't do much by myself hooked up to all this stuff. So I'm gonna get feeding tube machine for our house and all the formula that goes with it, and I think the bag where you can carry it around and all that. So that'll be good. I'll be able to do it at home. Also they did say I don't have to like constantly drink by mouth like I do now. I go through my tube. So I can, if I want to, I can drink, but can stay down. But they said that we can also put liquids through my tube. So that'll be good. I won't have to worry about getting dehydrated or anything like that. Feels like it's been a long couple days. It's the other day we spent the night and like this place that it's kind of like a motel room, and they like provide it for people's families that are going to be staying at the hospital, so that they have somewhere to stay, or if it's a long drive or something, you can stay there because it's cheaper than a hotel room. But that was a interesting night, and then today has been interesting, learning about all this stuff. Let's see if I can show y'all. That over there is that's not my pump. That purple one up there is my pump. And then the brown stuff is the formula, and the white stuff is liquid IV. And I got this right here. I got my regular wristband that has like my date of birth and my name on it. And then they put on a fall warning bracelet on me because after you have anesthesia, you can be dizzy for a while. So whenever I woke up from surgery, I like felt in my stomach to make sure I had a feeding tube, and I did. I ended up having both of them. So like I was relieved that it actually worked because some of my previous surgeries didn't. And second of all, I was really thankful I woke up from the surgery because I don't know, anytime you're going through a big surgery is a big deal. But especially when you're born with a birth defect where some of your insides in the wrong spot, that's definitely an up on the scale of worry, I guess you could say. But I got a lot of gifts, a lot of cards. Let's see here if I can show you all. Way over there in the window is where I put some of my gifts. And then my pastor's wife just brought me a gift that's a coloring book and a few other things. The bathroom is very interesting here because it's not very big.
Tell
And
about the sign.
that one?
No, the sign in the bathroom. Can we tell them?
Oh, sure. My mom's going to tell you about the sign in the bathroom.
There's a sign by the toilet that says, "Do not put hand in toilet." I have never desired to anyway, but in case you thought about it, there's a sign saying not to.
Well, there was this one lady in Duncan that had a similar situation where they probably needed that sign. If you're a follower on my channel, you know that story, but if you don't, the hospital, this is an out of town hospital that we're at. The hospital that's closer to us, I had to get like iron infusion there, and this lady was gonna get like her number 2 tested, and she I don't know how to explain it. She went up to the front, like panicked, the front desk, and she didn't know what to do. I guess she thought she was collecting number 1, but she was collecting the other, and yeah,
It was a whole deal.
it was a whole deal. She had to like get a nurse and everything. And then the nurse walks by. She's like, "I got it." So now me and my older brother called, "Dog, go get it, lady." It's funny. But anyways, things have been good. Very sore, but thankfully my feeding tube is making it where I don't really want to eat anything, which I was hoping for because it would be sad to like crave things that you can't have. But I got this big water cup from the hospital, and so this like off-brand Sprite comes in little cans. So yeah, our pastor and pastor's wife were the only ones that came down besides my dad, at least that I know of. And then some people gave me some things for surgery, so that was a good surprise. So hopefully we'll be going home before too long, and then start the experience of doing something new, because I haven't done this since I was like a year old, so I don't really remember it. So anyways, I do get like really dizzy when I get up and like walk around. It hurts more. But they said that that's common. But yeah. Also, one more thing, because I don't remember if I showed this in my last video. Also funny, last night I spent the night here, and we were trying to figure out the light situation, and it felt like every turn you took in this room, there was another light switch. We didn't know what light switch went to what, and I actually don't remember if it was in this room or the hotel room thing that we stayed in, but it was one of them that we really struggled with the lights, because my mom was like laying on the other side of the room, and I think it was in this room because there's a big bright light up there, somewhere up there, and it's basically shining in my mom's eyes. So we finally turned most of the lights off and just put a nightlight in because it was a struggle. And then the nurse came in here so many times during the night. I feel like I would get almost completely asleep and then, "How you doing?" "Okay." And then it would be like, "Do you need to go to the bathroom?" And basically, she was really sweet. She was like a grandma. But anyway, I got this battle wound here. So I don't even know if you can see it on camera because I got to kind of twist my arm for you to even see it. That grave spot right there. They were trying to get an IV in yesterday for surgery, and they couldn't get it very well. I got poked several times, and finally somebody else came in there and did it. But hopefully we're going home tomorrow or the next day. So that's the update. So I will see y'all when I feel well enough to make videos again. Bye.